y'all, I'm Ellen. We've been super inspired by our journeys of self-healing and discovery.
And I'm Sam, and we want to share our experiences with you to help you get curious about yourself, reconnect, and get intentional about your life so you know what makes you happy.
Welcome to Woo New, the podcast. Welcome to Woo New. I'm Ellen. I'm here with Sam and our featured guest, Drea Aguilar she goes by Conscious Mother on Instagram. That's why I can't even say your name sometimes because I just call you Conscious Mother. It's just that name is so perfect for you.
Thank you.
She's a master energy healer. She's a spiritual coach. And I was really lucky to be able to squeeze in a session with her right before this interview, like last week. So welcome, Drea. We're so excited to talk to you.
I am so happy to be here, and yeah, let's kick this off because this conversation that we were just having was so interesting. Oh my God.
I know. Okay. So just to give everybody a quick background, hold on one sec, sorry. Just to give everybody a quick background, we were just talking about this earthquake predictor for Los Angeles that's saying in the next 36 hours, there's a 98% chance of a 6.0 earthquake that would be felt from Santa Barbara to the Salton Sea. So that's where we were.
And Drea, you started your next comment with, I'm not psychic, but.
Okay, I take that back. I'm pretty psychic. The hit that I just got from from this conversation and why it was like so, why it worked, Sam, because it did flow into what we were talking about that previously, right? I was at a Venice event on Sunday, which is the Day of Healing 2020, which was a justice, peace, and healing unity rally. And my mentor, Preston Smiles, he had the entire crowd do a primal scream. And it was so relieving is the best word I can put there. But
yeah.
But as a collective, as above, so below, we were kind of releasing the pressure valve as a group. And so the way I saw it in my vision was we were helping that earthquake kind of release some steam.
Wow.
And so it feels at least this gives me a lot more less stress to know that like maybe we helped it and it's not going to be as bad or strong as they're saying it's going to be, because the 6.0 is huge.
Yeah, it is. And I really hope you're right. That's actually, I mean, as you're talking, that makes a lot of sense though. You know, if we're sharing all this energy and it's flowing into the earth as well. Wow. Mm-hmm. How powerful.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my gosh. My whole body is like lit up with energy right now, which makes me feel like it's even more likely to actually happen. But I guess we'll find out.
Are you earth sensitive? Are you both have any sensitivities to earth changes, weather patterns? Yeah, me too.
Only when it comes to rain. But yeah, that was my superpower. Like my nose will start twitching, but that's fascinating. You actually do feel it?
Uh-huh. I'm a triple earth sign, so I feel everything.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I feel like any little shifts I feel all the time. And like we get I'm out in La Quinta right now. So in Coachella Valley, and we get these little tiny rumbler earthquakes all the time that nobody feels. And it's like I will feel every time. I'm like, oh, there's another one. Oh, there's another one. And then I'll check the quake feed and I'm like, oh yeah, okay, I'm not going crazy, but like it's and then like physically, obviously, just like joints swelling and stuff too when weather's changing and the barometric pressure is shifting.
Yeah. Have you heard of the Schumann Resonance?
Yes. Oh my gosh. But it's only vaguely familiar.
I would love to talk about it.
Yeah, let's get into
it. So the Schumann Resonance is a measurement of the electromagnetic frequency of the Earth. And they started to measure this frequency like in the 40s. And it always gave off a normal reading of 7.83 hertz, meaning this was the pulse of the Earth. And In the last 3 years, which is, like, how long I've been following it, because it started to spike. And in
Oh.
these spikes, it can reach up to 102, 120 was probably the biggest measurement of
Whoa.
the hertz, and so when we're, in that frequency, we're entering the gamma state, and when we're hitting gamma, that's higher states of consciousness.
Wow.
And so, as above, so below again, if the Earth is going through those pulses or these spikes, so are we, because we're all electric beings.
Mm.
And this whole weekend has been very interesting because I everything that has culminated from January 12th to now, where we had the eclipse yesterday, along with the new moon in Cancer and the summer solstice, with all 5 at least 5 planets in retrograde, I was following the charts because I knew that something was gonna happen. And yesterday, the charts were stuck. It
What?
stopped reporting for, like,
What?
10 hours, did not change, and I follow this, Twitter account called @SchumannBot, and it updates every hour, and it had no data, and it just
Oh.
usually usually if there's no data, it blacks out, and in the beginning of the day when I looked at it, it started to spike, and there was 2 little slits where there was blacked out data, and then it didn't report anything else. And then I just kept checking it, and at night when I checked it, those 2 blackouts were filled in, and there was a new blackout later. So it's when we're in these blackouts, it's a void. And the Leo King had talked about something really interesting yesterday as far as astrologically, we're hitting the 0 point. And when we're in the 0 point, that is entering quantum. We're going quantum, unlimited possibility. And
Oh, wow.
when we talk about that 3D, 5D split, it could have been yesterday.
Oh my gosh. I want So this really crazy thing has been happening to me for like the last week, but it's been super intense the last 3 or 4 days. And that
Mhm.
explains a lot actually why yesterday I was so wrecked yesterday. I was like, I physically was like feeling heavy weight and just like, I mean, it's kind of crazy. But this weird thing has been happening where, sometimes when you get that sensation where like your blood pressure drops when you stand up too quickly,
Mhm.
it's
Mhm.
been a sensation like that, but it's been like, it's not like my blood pressure drops. It's like I get this hit of just like a push of energy from like the quantum field around me, and it just like starts like it happened right after our event on Friday too, Elle. That's the weird thing I was telling you about, where it was like a power surge.
Mm,
Wow.
And it's
mhm.
like it makes my body like that one made my body actually convulse, and I had to sit down because it was like I didn't even know what was happening. But usually when they happen, I can stand in it for a minute and I can like feel it and wait through it. But it's really, some of them have been super intense.
That makes a lot of sense too. I would
Yeah.
not doubt that you're picking up on that.
Mhm.
I did a
Mhm.
breathwork session yesterday, and I honestly like whenever I feel off, I always attribute it to something physical. I never kind of go into like, what's happening outside of me, which I probably should learn to do. But I hit a point. I actually had to bail out of the breath work because I couldn't take it anymore.
Mm.
It was almost like I was maxing out my body, and it felt like I had been breathing for like an hour. And when I looked at the clock after I like took off my headphones, I think it had only been 15 or 20 minutes or something.
Yeah.
And I was like, my blood sugar or like, just my body was so tapped out that I ended up inhaling like nuts and peanut butter and, just to try to like regulate myself again. But I do, now that you're saying this, Drea, like I actually wonder if like I was actually picking up on something else besides just my body feeling low.
Yeah, how you explained it, Ellen, is exactly how my body was feeling all day yesterday. It was
Same.
like, yeah, like totally burnt out.
Yeah, yeah. I had to
I
go soak in the tub after a while too.
I felt like that on Saturday, and I thought it was because I was in LA and I hadn't been there for a while, like, it had been 10 days, which was a long
Mm.
time,
Mhm.
and I was zapped.
Yeah.
exhausted, out
Yeah.
of my body, like I felt a dissociation and
Yes.
merging with something else. Yeah, so it's so lovely to have these conversations and be like, "Oh, I'm not alone. I'm not
Yeah, and
crazy."
right, and that, like, it's not that I'm sick or that, like, I'm going through
Mhm.
some weird, physical fluctuation because of a compromised immune system, but it's like something that's happening. That's crazy.
Yeah, we're being activated.
Yeah.
Our DNA is evolving.
Okay, can you go back and talk a little bit about, okay, when you say the 3D, 5D split, what
Mhm.
specifically do you mean there?
Yes. The 3D 5D split is not a place where we go, a physical location of crossing a rainbow bridge and then we're in, utopia. It's a way of being, a consciousness. And in the 3D, it's a density. So these are lower consciousness forms of separation, duality, divide. And we're experiencing that so heavy right now. And at the same time, because of this divide, we are more closer than ever because we've been actually separated and put in our rooms to make us think of like our shadows and what we've done. And then for the Black Lives Matter movement to wake us all up and jar us into this to activate, to become actionable. We
Mm,
are realizing that t- to reach the 5D consciousness, which is unity, harmony, and balance, we have to step out of complacency. It's a must. We get to do
mhm.
it. Yeah.
So is the split basically us, in a sense, crossing over?
Yes.
Or, okay,
And
wow.
some will remain in 3D and some will merge into the 5D and will all exist on the same plane. We'll just be having different experiences.
Yeah. Yeah. And correct me if I'm wrong, but I believe those experiences too, like when you're living in the 3D, you're like really living from your solar plexus chakra, where you're
Mm.
like in the physical reality and in your mind body. Whereas like the 5D is like people who are constantly engaging with their brow chakra and their third eye, and they're seeing things that aren't just in our 3D reality.
Yes.
That's
We
so rad.
we
I
start
know.
to go we start to see the unlimited possibility, right? And step into our sovereignty because it's a choice.
Wow. It's not a coincidence, I think, that for me personally, I kind of hit my rock bottom this week, like
Mm.
emotionally, just, and I had been doing all the things and, literally like self-caring like crazy, probably more than the average person, but still it hit sort of my rock bottom. And it's only in this weekend that I felt this it was truly a shift of energy. And part of it came from, our session, I think it was on Friday
Mhm.
or Thursday. And then, I had a session with an integrative healer, but there was just so many more realizations I had had in such a short amount of time about my own self-worth that came through suddenly. Like it's almost like a switch was flipped or something. And so everything that you're talking about, it feels so relevant because I started having dreams where I would wake up and there was a singular sentence that I was repeating in my mind. And I remember in my dream telling myself to remember this line, and I would scribble it down as soon as I woke up. But they were so crystallized because usually my dreams are not that clear. It's like a bunch
Mhm.
of gibberish that I have to kind of like translate. But it was so clear this week. But all these things just feel like they're supporting this idea.
I love it.
It's so cool.
What was the message?
One of them was around, I'm trying to remember now because it's been a little while, but one of them was, it was like something about like standing in my inner truth and allowing that to like, don't forget what my inner truth actually is. That was one of them. And there was like a dream about my father who's passed and he was with a panther And that morning, I had a conversation with Sam, and she had drawn the Panther card when she was doing her card pulls.
Yeah, it was so crazy.
So
It was
good.
super nuts. Yeah, like all these things are all syncing up, you know?
Yeah. And it's exactly what Sam's talking about, right? Like that brow activation and then moving out of like that solar plexus and into our
Mm,
higher chakras.
wow.
Oh man, I'm so pumped about this because I've been studying this and yeah, I'm at the very beginning of, my energy healing journey, I would say. But I'm just getting to the point where I'm, moving into other energies and things like quantum healing and working with, spiritual councils and archangels and the whole thing. So I'm super excited to talk to you. I'm obsessed with quantum physics.
Let's get into like
Yeah.
okay, so you do quantum resonance healing. So in
Mhm.
your own words, explain what that actually is.
So I am a master energy healer. I am a Reiki master and pranic healer. And I work with a tool called the quantum resonance crystal bed. And with this crystal bed, it uses a Rife machine, which is a frequency generator, alongside 7 24-sided Vogel crystals and sound to help manipulate our our brainwave and our physical state in this space of like complete and total relaxation so that we can activate the dormant junk, quote unquote, DNA that we possess, which is about 97%.
Oh
And
wow.
in this 97% of junk DNA, because this is what scientists call it, um, we have it's a computer chip, right? So it has all this information of our lives, of our lineage, of where we come from, our ancestors, our past lives. And when it becomes activated, we can prompt self-healing to happen when we're really intentional about what we're ready to release and what we're ready to manifest. And I can do this in person or at a distance. And I can't explain exactly how this came into my life and why this is my specific mission, but, in 2004 when the movie What the Bleep Do We Know came out, I was working at a movie theater, and I'm a bored college kid, watched this documentary weird documentary about quantum physics, and my whole life changed, like, incepted with the concept of how our thoughts and our emotions dictate our reality. And so I help you open a portal to your highest potential by dreaming up and really listening deeply to your heart and connecting with your higher self and bonding with your spirit guides. And then the biggest, most important piece that we work on is really getting out of your own way, learning where the core wounds started, identifying what might have been intergenerational, what we inherited, what doesn't even belong to us.
Mm-hmm.
And when we get to dance with that shadow, we let the light in. We got to we got to feel it to heal it.
Hmm.
And I'm a big feeler. That's my biggest sense is clairsentience, and I feel everything. So I can feel my clients and I can really step into who they are and where they come from with really not knowing them. It's just, and this really deep knowing, this sentience. And I trust it with my life. And it is my life. It's my mission and my service.
Wow.
How does the table work when you do a
Yeah.
distance healing?
So it works just like Reiki. When we are level 2 and beyond, we can work at a distance. So I open I transmit by opening that portal of I'm in this frequency of usually I'll do it at 111 hertz, which is the holy frequency. And so in the process of entrainment, because I'm at 111, I'm transmitting that energy to you.
Okay, so are you like on the table?
No, I sit in the room.
Oh, cool.
Sometimes I'll sit on underneath it and do the work. Sometimes I'll use a surrogate on the table and perform the Reiki as if you were there. But that's not typically necessary. And even if especially if you've been on the bed before, I can connect with you.
Oh, wow.
Because in quantum, we defy time and space.
Right.
In that space, it doesn't exist.
Mm. Okay, being a Reiki master healer
Mm-hmm.
and having the quantum resonance table as well, the crystal table, or sorry, crystal bed. Do you know, or do you feel the difference when you're using it and when you're not?
It depends on the person I'm working with. It
Okay.
depends on how open they are with me.
Mm.
Because if there is heavy doubt, it's so much harder to like get in there, you know? I have to have that permission. And
Gotcha.
and I would say it's I on my end, my sensitivities don't change with or without the bed. It it really is that transmission to the other person who will feel it. And the
Mm.
interesting thing is because I had to pivot my business um during COVID, and I never was a distance healer before. Um they come back with me if you're already open and you're psychically sensitive. They'll share with me the same experience as you if you were here with me in person. They'll
Wow.
say the feedback is like, "Whoa, that was like mushrooms," you know, like, and they'll go there. They go deep. They go so deep in that release, and we'll have visuals or visitations or contact, and I am surprised every single time. It always amazes me, you know?
Wow.
Mhm.
I know when I was working with you, I went deep. I
Mhm.
didn't get visuals, but I went really deep in a way that it doesn't happen for me all the time.
Yeah.
And so I was always like, is it, am I feeling the effects also of the quantum crystal, the quantum
Mhm.
resonance table?
Mhm. Well, and then we had talked about it post healing was it's going to continue working after a few days, and then you had that dream.
Yeah. Yeah, it's been wild. It truly feels like an opening. And that's
Mhm.
really what it is. And the bizarre, not even really bizarre, I can't even say it's crazy. It's just the synchronicities and things that have occurred from the cards I pull and
Yeah.
people wanting to support me through my work, like, which is something that I had been battling a lot.
Mhm.
It was a lot of like, do I accept money? Do I accept, and a lot of it's very self-worth driven, but or self-worth related, but people coming up to me and asking me to mentor them now, and people asking me to, like, how do I pay you? Like, they were so insistent
Yes.
on paying me on Saturday, and I was like, okay, okay.
Oh.
Like, it was
Mm.
bizarre. Like, it was like this
Mhm.
weird shift, this like very, very distinctive shift where I was like they wanted to, like,
Yeah.
and because they didn't have Venmo, they had to figure out a different way to pay me, and they were insistent, and I'm like,
Yeah.
I have never experienced this before in my life.
Wow,
And
that's
it
so
was it
cool.
I noticed it in your languaging too, because you just said you battled it,
Yeah, yeah.
and it's no longer a battle.
It totally does not feel that way. Yeah, it's like
Mhm.
something let go. It's something
Mhm.
just opened.
Happens all the time, even for me, just the synchronicities and how they show up, and, instant manifestations from this is we get clear, right? Clear about what you want. How do you feel it? How do you see it? Where are you? Who are you with? What are you listening to? What are you eating? Feel it all and let that embed into your cellular memory. And when it does, we tap into the frequency of our desires, and then the universe responds. Here you go. This is exactly what you asked for. And it happens to me all the time, like this house I manifested in Lake Arrowhead.
Yeah, tell us about your whole
Yeah,
I
I
know this
can't wait to hear about
happened
that.
yeah, like, this whole COVID has, in a weird way, been a huge gift for a lot of us, but
Right.
yeah.
So, I've been working with the quantum crystal bed. I'm gonna kind of time travel from when I first got it, if that's okay.
Yeah.
So I was just, texted this quantum resonance bed from a friend who saw it in San Diego, and I didn't know what it was, and I didn't care. I was like, "It blinks. It's a blinky sparkle crystal bed. Cool, whatever." And she says, "It's a rice machine." I'm like, "Huh? What?" And, she was kept kind of being insistent on it, and I was like, "Ugh, I don't know what it is." And I went and one of the features, which I don't have on this bed yet, is a biomat, which I'm very familiar with, and it was the spark. I saw the biomat and I researched it looking for one on eBay that same exact day. And I'm scrolling, and the bed is on eBay for sale, used in West Hollywood. And I was living in LA at the time. And it was like, okay, I hear you, spirit. I'm going to further investigate this. All right. And then I realized that it was also my mom's birthday. And my mom passed
Oh.
away when I was 2.
Oh, wow.
And she
Wow.
communicates to me. She sends me signs and messages, and it's helped me get each and every new house that I've had in the last, like, 3 moves that I've had. And it was also International Women's Day, and I was like, "Okay, spirit, I hear you. I don't know what this is, but I'll do it." So, I started to work with it, and, my partner, Ryan, he was like, "I'll just hop on the bed. I don't know what this is," and we just, like, really didn't know what we had. And on Facebook, like after 2 weeks of using it, he sees a memory of being on paternity leave. And he's like, "Oh, you know what? That would be great if I could have that paternity leave again." And lo and behold, that week he posts that on Facebook and then he gets fired from his job. And he
What?
was very like he was like a staple there, like a part of the community, a linchpin, and we were all shocked. Even people who worked there were like, "Wait, what? Why would he get fired?" And
Oh my
and
gosh.
I think we were taking care of the for like 6 months, and so he got his manifestation.
Wow.
Mhm.
Damn.
Yeah, and so fast forward working with this with different clients and throughout the year, we got really clear about, okay, if our words and thoughts and emotions really do dictate our reality, how do we use this to our advantage? And when COVID started, I thought I was effed. I was like, "Okay, now I can't see anybody. How am I gonna continue this work?" And I am in this coaching program the same week that COVID hit, was this coaching program that was starting, and with Preston Smiles, and it helped me pivot everything online, gave me the confidence to go for it and really own and embrace being a life coach. And then
Mm,
I realized, "Oh my gosh, I don't have to live in LA anymore. I've been waiting and wishing for this for years, 8
wow.
years. I wanted to live in nature." And, before the national parks got closed, I was laying down and I heard, "The trees are calling you, they wanna see you." And I'm not again, I'm not very auditory either. So I was like, "Oh, I gotta go to the trees." And I went to Sequoia. I hightailed it by myself. I left my family. I'm like, "I'm going. Bye." And when I was there, they were like, "You need to live here. You need to find a place within amongst the trees." And I was searching in different places, Santa Cruz, near Sequoia, Three Rivers, and I didn't think much of Lake Arrowhead because I never really heard of it. I've driven past it going to Big Bear, but not really like known much about it because it's actually a privatized lake. Only homeowners can really use it, so no one really goes here.
Mm.
And I started looking because another um, wonderful spiritual goddess influencer, Amber Valdez, lives here. And I was like, let me just check out Lake Arrowhead. And it was actually really affordable. And I just kept that in my mindset. And there was a lesson within Kaboom about making a quantum leap. And in that group, I was like, I'm moving to the mountains. I found this place on Craigslist. I think it's a scam, but I'm moving into this house. And a week later, we got the place.
What?
Yeah.
Oh my God.
And it was like Craigslist being one of like the shadiest places to try and get a home. She was asking me for my 1099 and my social security. I was like, I don't know who this person is. She's gonna scam me, take my identity. And it ended up all being beautiful. I actually know her. I've met her once
Oh
because
my God.
I used to work in a spiritual place in Hollywood, and she had a shop, or she still has it, across the street. And there was one day it was finally open, and she let me in, and we had just like a really small encounter. And then we meet again in this beautiful home in Lake Arrowhead that is absolutely perfect, that just is so fitting and such a blessing because of how it's designed and furnished. And the crystal bed, as you've seen it in pictures, it looks like it's always been here.
Mm-hmm,
Wow,
mm-hmm.
that's so cool.
Yeah.
That's really incredible. I mean, I literally have been, I have been sort of trying to manifest a home in nature as well, like just the past 2 or 3 months. And I just got a tarot reading a week ago or 2 weeks ago, and it showed up. It actually showed up,
Mhm.
and so I don't know where this is, going to be. In my mind, Idlewild has been my place, but I'm like keeping my eyes open right now. But your story is just giving me a lot of hope that it's going to happen for us.
Yeah. I mean, it's really, I know we're all kind of Southern California based, but it's a mass exodus out of Los Angeles right now
Yeah.
and the
Yeah.
bigger cities. And we can go return to nature, return to basics, because we've all learned through COVID, like, oh, we don't have to like be in this 9 to 5 loop that has kept us
Mhm.
trapped.
Amen.
100%.
Like, my God. It's just like there's a better way to live.
Mhm.
It's so crazy. It's so interesting because I'm hearing you guys talk about like manifesting all of this stuff, and as you're talking, I'm having these flashes of just randomly. I turned Gaia on this morning, and I was watching an episode of Missing Links with Greg Braden, and he was
Mhm.
I love
he
him.
was talking about manifestation, and it was this exact same conversation, and I was like, what are the chances that I have been like for 3 days I was like, oh, I want to, but like I'm so exhausted. It's just too much, like much for my brain to take in right now. And so I just turned it on this morning, and now we're talking about it again. Like,
I know. It's a clear sign. It's a
Clear.
clear sign.
Very clear.
Man, it's really cool because I would say like on Monday, Tuesday, I literally felt like, I had no energy and I was at, again, like rock bottom and there was no clear path. Like I just felt like the road that used to be so clear in front of me was just now covered in dust and dirt and I couldn't even see it anymore. And just in the span of 4 or 5 days, like I kind of got a new wind in my sails. And it's not that anything is, I'm like in the process right now of putting everything together, but it it's a new kind of energy that I haven't felt in a really long time. And all I can attribute it to is our session, the astrological events that were occurring this week, alone, and like just the tarot reading, all these like little singular things that I feel like really helped to sort of, I don't know, again, open or shift, or or all the above. It's really
Yeah.
wild. Yeah.
You're investing in yourself, you feel the stuckness, and you're so quick to address it and work with it and mend it.
Yeah.
Some people wait till they die till their last breath, and they're like, "Wait, I didn't use my life correctly."
Yeah. It's so true. Are you seeing this in a lot of your clients right now? Like, what are some
Mm.
of the things that you're seeing?
In my clients, definitely self-doubt comes up a lot, and it's funny because I think we attract clients that are older versions of ourselves.
I 1,000% agree with you. Yeah.
Younger versions, the, like, iterations and changes that you go through, and so because it's a vibratory thing, it's your frequency, and that's who you're gonna attract. Your vibe attracts your tribe, and in my tribe, it's a lot of people who are over it. They're
Yeah.
done they're done, like, adhering to what is this made up dream that they were sold. And that veil is being lifted, and they're realizing that there's more to life than the health insurance, the dog, the yard, and the marriage and the kids. And
Mm,
they're waking up to their gifts because we all possess them, we all have them, and they know it's there. It's a little niggle, or it's showing up in their physical, or it's it's a loop that they're trapped in.
mm.
And here it's a really a big matter of, like, breaking those intergenerational curses, what we've inherited, and knowing, like, I am done. I'm breaking this cycle, and I'm going to live my life. And that's what I'm seeing in my clients. They're ready to embrace their authenticity, step into their truth, and love themselves for every part of them.
That's really, really beautiful. And it's awesome that you get a front row seat to that. It's
Yeah,
It's the coolest
man,
thing in it
that must
ever.
be so reaffirming too, because, like, when you shift your energy like that, I mean, I'm, like, hijacking Greg Braden right now, but, like, really, when you shift your energy like that, the there's so much power in what you can create, and how quickly you can move forward. And it's
Yes.
like, I'm still wrapping my head around it, because I'm like, how I gotta get there. Like, this is no joke.
Yeah, it's letting go of, like, the how, and it's trusting that we'll be taken care of, and that abundance is all exists all around us. It's not something we create. It's not only meant for them because they have it. It's meant for all of us. And when we step into that ease, everything changes.
Man, I feel like this conversation and the timing of this conversation clearly is not a coincidence. And I mean, we're going to be launching this coming Wednesday in 2 days,
Mm.
and I just feel like with everything happening, it's you're absolutely right. Like I'm just even thinking about the beginning of our conversation. There is a sort of like a real crossover that happened, and it is so um, it is so fast. I want to say it's fast. It's not fast, but it's so distinctive, or it's so discernible, like, and I can only say that because I feel like I kind of went through a little bit of it myself, or I'm feeling it right now, but it's it's bonkers to like just how once you kind of sort of um, wake up to it, I guess, you know, it really does. It's really that easy. It really just kind of you just allow a lot more to come in, and I can't even find the
Mhm.
words for it, but it really is mind blowing.
I'll share a synchronicity right now. It's 1:44 PM Pacific right now, and this is a really significant angel number because it represents ascension and transformation,
Mm.
Oh my
and
God,
that's
I've
what you're
been seeing
feeling right
140.
now.
I've been seeing
Wow.
144 every day for the last week. And usually I
Yeah.
only see like 222, 111, or it's usually 333 and 444 are the ones I usually see every day. But lately I haven't been seeing those. I've been seeing 144. That's
Now
Wow.
nuts.
you're only gonna see that number now. Everyone listening is gonna be like, "Oh my goodness." Yeah. Do you know the significance of 144,000?
No.
In prophecy, that is the number of people it's going to take for, human evolution to reach higher consciousness, to merge into 5D.
Whoa. My
Oh.
whole body
144
just lit up. That's so crazy.
144,000 souls, and that's why you're seeing it, and perhaps that's not, like it's just a number to think about, not an exact number of, like, physical bodies, but we are in ascension right now.
Oh, that totally makes sense too, because I was just telling another friend of mine who also practices Reiki. I was like, I have been getting these insane energy hangovers. I was
Mhm.
like, man, my headaches and like the whole thing. And I was like, and I'm not necessarily, I was like, I haven't had one of those really crazy experiences, like where I stopped afterwards and was like, what the fuck just happened to me, in a while. But I was like, I am feeling these like ebbs and flows hard.
Mhm.
It's only
Mhm.
constant now. That's
Yeah.
why we're
Oh
going
my
through it
God.
so much. It's been relentless 2020. It was a lot of energy moving last year in 2019.
Mhm.
And yeah, since the beginning of this year to now, it's been 6 months, you know? It's been 6 months
I
Yeah.
can't believe
since Kobe died, and since January 12th when all astrologers were waiting for what would happen, what hammer was gonna drop on us, and it's
Wow.
here, and we're here, and we're alive, and we're moving through it.
damn.
Man.
I can't wait to get to the other side.
Me too. I mean, I feel like it's truth city right now.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Every single person or I don't know, role model or somebody who, you know, people have been following or whatever, I just feel like are being kind of exposed and shown, like the truth of who they are is being shown in a big, loud way right now. And it's a
Mm.
lot of just you know, the sort of like crumbling down of false exteriors and false kind of projections and things like that that I'm also seeing. Um,
Oh my God, Ellen, it's the Phoenix.
yeah, yeah,
Shut the front
truly
door.
though.
Oh my God. Okay, so Drea, I have to
Let's
tell
hear
you
it.
this really
Yeah.
crazy story.
Yeah,
So,
please do.
wait, what was it, Elle? Friday? So
Yeah.
Friday morning when I pulled those cards, I pulled three cards. The first was the Panther. The second was the Cheetah.
Mm.
And the third was the Phoenix. And we have been talking about this so much. And I was like, I've never pulled the Phoenix card. And I have been waiting for her to show up for so
Yes.
long. And this is like, I mean, and every single one of those cards was like really powerful and heavy and like collapsing old structures. And then the Phoenix comes up, and like, not only does the Phoenix like reincarnate, she burns away the old baggage. So it's like people are going through some deep, heavy healing right now too, which I think is a lot of what I've been catching also, just sort of
Mhm.
in like my auric field, if you will. But I can't believe it's the Phoenix is here.
Mhm. Phoenix
Yeah,
is here.
that's exactly what I'm feeling. It's like this distinct shift feels so quick. It feels so overnight almost, but I feel like we really are already in the Phoenix. It's almost kind of like the cheetah was like a day, and then, like it's crazy how fast it's
Yeah.
moving. And
Or
I know it's just
we're
starting.
starting to pick up on it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Right,
Like,
right.
thank God, because if she had waited any longer, I might have had to throw in the towel before that, because I was like, this can't keep happening. Come on, what's going on in the world?
That's exactly the energy I was feeling this week too. It was just like, oh
Yeah.
my God,
Like
I
another
can't
thing.
anymore.
It's that dark night of the soul that we have to experience.
Mm-hmm,
That
mm-hmm,
we let me correct myself, that we get to experience.
mm-hmm. Yeah, and it's like the dark night of the collective soul right now,
Mm-hmm.
which is even just more intense. How are you asking or kind of educating your clients on protecting their energy? Because I feel like that has been a huge theme for
Yeah.
me this week.
Absolutely. And big theme for me, as well as coming down from here, Lake Arrowhead, to LA, I knew that I was gonna have to really armor up and suit up, and I didn't really
Mhm.
know how. But as I was packing up our old apartment, I came across this organite necklace that I was given 3 years ago in a box, and I was like, "That's it. That's what I need," because I was going to this healing event, and I was a healer, and so I was able to, like, pull in and draw in any negative energy and let it transmute through this organite piece, which is a mold of copper shavings, different crystals, and minerals, in, like, encased in, like, acrylic.
Whoa.
And if you've ever used organite, do you have like a pyramid or anything? What that does, it draws in negative energy as well as EMFs and transmutes it. It like spread it, like breaks it up. So that's a really great way to protect yourself. White light, always knowing when to set the bubble up, going like being really conscious, right? So Reiki is living intentionally, living life as you're always in a ceremony. So
Yeah, I've
waking up
been
and
feeling
like,
that
yeah, yeah,
heavy, like
yeah,
every second of my day, I'm like, okay, this has to be so intentional, because like I don't have any energy
mhm.
left for anything else.
Right. Right, right. So I'm a crystal fan. I love crystals. I love all my crystals.
Can
They're
I
always
ask you a
here
question really
protecting
quick
me.
about
Yeah, sure.
crystals?
Uh-huh.
So right as you were talking about the necklace that you found, like I had this flash into my head, and I was like, oh, randomly last Friday, I had this black tourmaline necklace, which I know doesn't
Mhm.
transmute negative energy, but it does protect you, correct?
Yeah.
And randomly last Friday, actually, I put it on, and I hadn't worn it in months, and I had just kind of forgotten about it. And then like all of a sudden I was like, I need this right now.
Mhm.
So
Crystal is talking to you.
does the
Working
black
with you.
tourmaline, like, it doesn't transmute the negative energy. Does it like block it, or does it push it in like away into the earth?
It pulls it in, so it works like a magnet. It draws it in, and yes, you're right, it doesn't transmute it. So
I have
that's
to
why
recharge it.
it's so important to every single day right now, with all of this work that we're doing, to smudge, clean, and cleanse any of your protective and negative drawing crystals. The only
Okay.
ones that you don't have to do that with is selenite and kyanite.
Okay.
Okay.
And those other two can help cleanse the other crystals, and Reiki. Reiki,
Yeah.
moon baths, salt, putting them in a little tub of salt can help
Can you
draw that
can you
out.
bury them in the earth?
Yeah, and if they're done working, like if they've broken, or I've heard that if tourmaline doesn't feel cold, it's time to clean it.
Oh my God, I'm totally gonna check that right after this. I can feel that. I mean, it's a
Mhm.
fairly large stone, and
Yeah.
it was given to me actually by my Reiki teacher, and she was like, "This." The Reiki told me you needed this, and I was like,
Mhm.
"Okay, what do I need protection from?" But I can feel. I mean, like I can really feel it on my chest when I'm
Yeah,
wearing it. Like it's pulling in a lot
yeah,
of
yeah.
energy.
Mhm. Mhm.
Wow, this is so cool.
Yeah.
Other ways to protect yourself is Archangel Michael, just having him your homies come in and guard you.
I've been
It's always
calling
a
on
good
him
idea.
a
Yeah.
lot.
Yeah, I mean, we all just need that extra layer right now, and to be really consistent with it. When I go into a crowd, or I know that I'm in a place that doesn't, I'm about to enter an energy vortex that doesn't feel good.
Mhm.
I think of a yellow porcupine.
Really?
Uh-huh. And I'm like, "Shields up," and the porcupine spikes come out, and then I cover the spikes with, like, pink cotton candy so no one can get hurt, but also no one wants to touch me. Like, no one wants to be around this energy.
You kind of
Wow.
imagine that the porcupine's, like, right in front of you, and it
No, I'm the porcupine.
Oh, wow.
Mhm.
I love that.
Yeah. It's
That's so rad.
That's a that's a really powerful visualization actually, because I've been working on that a lot too, and I've been just sort of like trying to draw in and charge my aura through my chakras and then put like a
Mhm.
shield around my aura, which is essentially the same thing, but it's not nearly as powerful as like becoming a yellow porcupine, which is so much more
I know.
We gotta have
My
fun, you know?
Man, my integrative healer, Kana Taguchi, who we also interviewed a few episodes back, she gave me this one visualization of a golden egg and
Mhm.
like light coming down, like golden light, and forming this sort of like egg, this protective shell around me. And so I've been using that like multiple times a day. But
fun.
I love the porcupine. I want to get creative and actually come up with my own visualization too.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
so rad.
Yeah. And gold paint can work as well, like for 21 days of meditation of just imagining gold paint covering your entire body can
Mm.
act as a shield. And when we're doing these visualizations and we're cleaning ourselves and protecting ourselves, always have your eyes open. Don't forget behind your ears and underneath your feet.
Always have your eyes open.
Why should we I have never
Uh,
done that, and now I'm like, "Fuck, I did it wrong."
no, there's no wrong way, but a lot of these techniques have just been things that have in wisdom that has been passed down to me, and that was from this spiritual acupuncturist who was probably 1 billion years old, and he works out of his home in, it's somewhere, in Westchester, so by the airport. And he had given me this golden paint shielding exercise, and he was like, "Don't forget behind, like, while your eyes are open, because we tend to forget to shield those, and our eyes are our windows."
Oh,
Duh.
wow.
That makes so much sense.
Mhm, and we're taking most information in visually. I mean, think
Mm,
about, like, what happened in the beginning of Black Lives Matter. We're on our phones, and we're just scrolling and
yep.
scrolling and scrolling, and we're feeding into this information, and if we're not being cognizant or paying attention to protecting our eyes, we're letting it in.
Wow. So you do the visualization with your eyes open.
You can do like say, "Hey," like, you can have your eyes closed and
Uh-huh.
visualize getting the shielding around, like, just covering the eyes, like paint dripping from the top of your head, and it's just slowly moving down and getting your eyes as they're opened and just covering every inch of your body.
Mm, that's awesome.
Mhm.
Oh my gosh. Are you seeing a lot of new patients since COVID started? All right, patients, sorry, clients.
More than ever. More than
Wow.
ever, and again, I'm just gonna attribute this to my mentor, Preston. He he and I have been working together in different programs for the last year, and he's really helped me get out of my own way.
That's
And
incredible.
because I've been out of my own way, my business has actually expanded and boomed during COVID
That's
Wow.
really
because
incredible.
I'm putting myself out there, and
Yeah.
I'm embodying the leadership that he told me. And this is another way to have your protection, right? And also be seen at the same time is that warrior stance. When we're in our warrior, we maintain our length, our width, and our depth. And in that
Mm.
confidence, we become this bright light and everybody is like, what's that medicine? I want that. And everything has expanded and grown since COVID for me. I've never
That's
worked
incredible.
I've never worked so hard for myself ever, always working for someone else. And I'm a double Capricorn. I'm a Taurus double Capricorn, so I love working. I love my career, I love my service. And I've just been so blessed, you know? And because I can now also reach. I limited myself prior to COVID. I thought
Mm.
I only had to I could only work in LA.
Mhm, mhm.
And now I can help and serve people from all around the world.
Oh, that's
God.
so fucking cool.
Yeah.
You're
It
like my
really
spirit
is.
animal. I'm like, I want to be you.
Thank you.
That's so inspiring. It's man, I love it. What do you feel like you personally have, I guess if you could, I don't know, distill it down to like
Mhm.
3 big things to keep in mind. I know it's hard.
No small task.
Okay, so distill what part?
Like just 3 main things to keep in mind as we're moving through this pretty incredible transition, like all of us.
Mhm.
What do you feel like would be those almost like, I would say, 3 pillars of transformation?
Mm. Like I said before, we have to feel it to heal it.
Mm,
The shadow work is so crucial right now.
mhm,
We have to be in our shit. We have
mhm.
to feel that shit, and we have to love that shit. We have to love it so hard. And through the shadow work is how we become light workers, why we are called to this work of service. And we're
Yeah,
all light workers. So that would be number 1. Number 2 is maintaining our thoughts, feelings, emotions, and actions to be in alignment with our dreams and our visions, following our heart and trusting our intuition. And number 3, it's so important, so important to have a coach,
yeah,
have
Yeah.
healers. Invest in yourself. You're not investing in the coach. You're not investing in the healer. You're investing in yourself. You're
Yeah.
telling the universe that I care about me, that me comes first, that I am the priority, and I'm no longer going to self-sacrifice myself for someone else and what they think about me or what they want from me.
man, that's powerful. Thank you.
Yes. Thanks.
That especially that last one. I mean, it really is something that I think I had to personally understand because, we're not really making that much money right now, clearly, but like we're just, we're at the start of our business, we're at the start of our practices, and it's really easy to feel to exist in that lack, and exist in this sort of like counting your coins and like, oh shit, I can't spend that much more, like and being very frugal and being very like protective of what you do have, I guess, and not wanting to, be loose with your spendings or whatever. But I gotta say, just even agreeing to do this, first of all, a mystery mentorship with Mimi Young of Ceremony with has been powerful for me just to get into shamanic journeying and really like invest in a way that I never thought I would want it to. And then working with this integrative healer in Kana Taguchi, and then also meeting you and like having like energy healing in this, and coaching in this very, very unique way where you blend a lot of these things together. I think it's like, and tarot reading too. I mean, like all the things. Like I feel like if I weren't doing these things, I would not be where I'm at now, for sure.
Exactly. And in that investment, it comes back 10 times.
Right.
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah. I also feel like, because I started taking this chakra healing class also and so often, almost every single day, I'm like, if I wasn't working on this and like expanding my relationship with energy and like my Reiki practice, like I, in addition to all the things that Ellen said, like would be actually maybe losing my mind.
Yes.
You
Me
know?
too. Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
like the second I start to feel off, I'm like, okay, I have tools.
Mhm.
Right.
And that is so important. But like also to have someone who can help sort of direct you when you get a little stuck, like in whatever form that comes in, whether it's a healing or a class or a reading, whatever it might be, but like tapping into it and just
Mhm.
trusting it, whatever it is that you happen to be interested in.
Yeah. The support is so, so undeniably necessary. Like you cannot heal on your own. You just can't. You are
Mm-mm.
doing the healing, but you need support.
And you can only get so far with that, right?
Yeah.
And then with these, like for you, Ellen, that like shift, that immediate shift happened when you had this team
Yeah.
that had your back. And
Man.
was that like boost of confidence, right? We hold the mirror
Yeah.
and let you and show you how beautiful and wonderful you are and why you're here. We're that reminder for each other.
Mm.
What classes or what are you offering right now that people
Uh,
can find you?
yeah, every Friday I have a virtual Reiki share where I host myself or I bring on another co-facilitator and we learn something new, or we have a full moon ceremony. We learn about different modalities and rituals, which has been really exciting and fun since COVID started. And I offer distant healings, and these are 45-minute sessions where we do about 15 minutes of assessment, intake, creating your manifestation. And you'll receive some binaural beat music, and I'll walk you through a meditation.
I love
And
binaural beats.
it's
Oh, they're
so
so
good.
cool. You can feel them through your whole body. It feels so
Mhm,
good.
mhm, mhm. And offering in-person healings as well if you'd like to take a day trip up to Lake Arrowhead and spend the day here. We are using this like deep intensive healing and integrative coaching and somatic healing to also let you kind of take a frequency detox. We're exposed to so many things down in the city, from like the Wi-Fi signal to the 5G and the people and the cars and the stress and the noises, that we're here to forest bathe and really come back to ourselves. And so that's available. And I have longer coaching packages, 3 to 6 months, where it's called Crystalline Alchemy. So we alchemize your life. We become experimenters in this work of working with our shadow, understanding the laws of the universe and how the laws of attraction work, so that we can really truly manifest the things that we want. And yeah, that's been the most exciting for my work, is to stay in these relationships with clients and see them grow over time. And really the results have been so incredible.
That's awesome.
I know. Thank you. Thank you for
You're welcome.
doing everything that you're doing, and just for
Yeah.
educating us, and, like just being such a light and role model for a lot of us light workers who are, either just starting, or even those of us who would not call ourselves like light workers, but are just trying to find our way in our life and trying to find our purpose. I love hearing stories like yours because, I mean, it's magic, but it's all attainable magic. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, it's
The realms are
powerful.
not too far apart.
Yeah.
You know, it's all in it's belief and faith. Magic is real.
Yeah. Thank you so much, Drea.
This was amazing. I'm just like basking in the gift of this interview right now. I loved it so much.
Me too. And again, timing is not a coincidence.
No.
Like, oh wow.
Synchronicities are everywhere. We just have to pay attention.
It's so true.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Music for Woo New is composed by Adam Miller.